Alright guys, here we go. We're into finals game 2. Donnie up 1-0 against Diesel. Zeus picked up here for Donnie. This is kind of a... This is a bold pick from Donnie. This is a pick that I feel like, you know, he's up 1-0. He feels like, I'm up 1-0, I can take this with Zeus. Zeus is definitely not the best god available here. It's B tier and below, and I believe Zeus is, you know, like top of C tier. You know, whether you agree with that or not, he's definitely not the best pick available for this tournament. So, surprised to see it, but he does like this god a lot. So I think it's more so that he wouldn't bet this god. You know, he wouldn't pick him in an environment where it was like, you know, winner gets $100 and it's 0-0, right? But since he's up 1-0, he feels like, you know, maybe I can make this work here. Let's finish this out with a bang. Diesel putting himself in a little bit of an awkward spot here. I'm surprised to see Donnie not use his shield and his one there. He could have gotten so much poke off. Respecting Diesel a lot there. Perhaps just not ready yet. He didn't want to. Most Zeuses seem to start the 1-2-3. Because I mean, it really is the best wave clear. Get the full chain lightning off on the wave along with your along through 2. Ooh, and you need, of course, the detonate to round it out. So seems like the most sensible, right? All of Zeus's abilities play into that 3. And all the abilities really play into each other, right? So you kind of need all of them. He's one of the only gods that really does that, right? That relies on his whole Nox. But Nox really, to be fair, relies on 2 of the abilities for the most part. The 2 and the 1, of course. So we're seeing another Scylla, and now we get to see Zeus as well. Second time we've seen Zeus, but I didn't actually get to cast the other one. It ended up being DC, and then it took too long to remake, so I didn't get to watch that one. But you know, happy to see the variety yet again. Yo, what's up, Blazin'? Ah, dude, that sucks. So let's look at the actives here. Donnie, of course, going for that Aegis, given that it helps so much against the Scylla ult. Of course, it is the exact answer to it. I think about Aegis is that usually it's not that great an option against, like, say, Poseidon. I always advise people go Beads or Sprint against Poseidon instead of Aegis. And that's because Poseidon's ult is so much easier to confirm, though, than Zeus's. Than Scylla's. Scylla's you actually get the Aegis up for the most part whenever the he's gonna Aegis this for sure. But will he be able to return it? No, I'm surprised actually that that Diesel didn't stay in there. Oh, now he's made a mistake. Now, my friend, you have made a grave mistake. Okay, so I want to talk about that right there. Diesel really, I think, has gotten into his own head too much here. Like I said, this tournament win would have meant quite a little bit to the young man. He would have loved to take out Donnie here. And now that he threw away that first game with such a commanding lead, he just sentineled out. Like, he decided not to take the offensive there and keep poking. But, like, you always have to keep your sentinel open, because when Zeus uses his combo, you have to have your escape. But he sentineled out, walked back in, put himself in a position where where Donnie could just lock him in and destroy him. That was rip. As soon as he decided to walk back in there, Donnie knew. He said, well, you can apply as much burst as you can here, son, but I'm going to be able to burst you down first. He's a potted Zeus. Like a potted plant. He stands there and he just hurts you. I don't know how the potted plant does, but I was going somewhere with that. It didn't work out. Now Diesel in that awkward position of no pot versus a, you know, very healthy, very strong Zeus. No longer healthy, but still very strong. Ooh, what a great ultimate! Diesel gonna be able to find this? This would be the comeback right here. He needs this. There it is. Great. Diesel with a winning matchup here against the Zeus, in my opinion. You know, this definitely should go his way. He needed that ultimate. He threw it out there. If that didn't hit, I would call it right now that this would be entirely Donnie's game. But with such a clutch ultimate hitting the mark and finishing Donnie off there, that's the exact play he needed. He's right back in this. He has the experience lead now. And while he's down very slightly in gold, he is... he's primed in a position to gain momentum back and take this. This would be the first actual third game of finals we've ever seen. I think every single finals has been a 2-0. I actually do think that. Yeah. Maybe since the days of the olden tournaments where I would run like pantheons, like certain pantheons. The thing about running certain pantheon tournaments now is that they're so spread out throughout the tiers. Like if I do a B tier and below of a certain pantheon, like there's just not enough options. It would have to be like A tier and below, and then there's like obvious choices that you have to pick. So like, I miss those Pantheon ones, but Duel is so imbalanced that it always ends up being the same gods that you'd see. Really nice poke from Donnie. Diesel, though, with the tier 2 Warlocks online and Donnie, you know, no longer having his pot, and, you know, slightly in experience favor for Diesel, it's gonna be a little bit of an uphill battle for Donnie going forward here. As I said, I think in terms of actual burst from range here, of course, this goes to Diesel. As long as he doesn't put himself drastically out of position again, and he lands his combos like that Sentinel. Unfortunately, it's rough to land those Sentinels without much setup. You know, when it's just you, the enemy, in the wave, and you try to angle it in there, but it just doesn't find it. It's one of the toughest moves to land for sure from distance. Cleans up that wave, and Donnie's gonna aggress here, but he's not gonna fully commit to this. He's definitely not gonna use his detonate. If he does, of course, that'd be pretty funny right after I said it, and it would definitely be a misplay though because he needs. Oh, nice. Diesel. What? See, look, Donnie aggresses here as if he has the option, but he doesn't. Diesel very smartly this time recognizes that. Doesn't Sentinel away, but Sentinel's back in. I love it. I love it. Great mix-up from Diesel. The exact same position he was in last time. As you could tell, last time he wasn't feeling it. He said, okay, I have to get the hell out of here. Right after, Donnie is aggressively aegising, right? He aegises and then walks at Diesel when he doesn't have much more to offer, while Diesel has Sentinel up. So all Diesel has to do there is bait out the ultimate, but he's been getting scared of Donnie just because Donnie is the one that's up 1-0 right now. He's the one that has momentum going for him. This time, Diesel recognizes this man is walking at me in aegis. Like, what is threatening about that? If he tries to throw out his combo, I just Sentinel out, and then he's wasted his combo. Then I can possibly go back in. This time he did just that, made use of his combo, and finished him up. Very nice. So now Warlocks finished for both players. Diesel actually going for a double stack here, and I like it given that Scylla is the better late game god, but I also feel like it's a little bit of like, it has some throw potential, and I'm worried about that for Diesel because Donnie has been showing up the better late game player here, given that that Diesel threw away his lead so much last game. If he ults over the wall, I will love my life. Okay, he doesn't know exactly where he is. Throws out his crush. Donnie's going to reveal himself again. Diesel looking for the ultimate, finds it. Boom, right there. Wow, almost goes down, but he's living. He's living. There we go. Diesel right back in the driver's seat here. I'd love to see this kind of a comeback. Like I said, this will be the first really hype comeback we ever see, so it'll make for a really big third game, a very explosive third game. Both players, fighting at even. That'll be hype. I want to see Diesel make this. I'm biased now, officially biased caster. Nearly even in Warlock's stacks. Donnie going for that silver talisman option here. Goes for the defensive second item. And this is one position where you might want to pick up Soul Reaver, given that he's gone Warlocks and is going Bulwark. And you're Scylla. Scylla makes use of that Soul Reaver so well, especially with the the recent change to Soul Reaver, it being able to proc more often. I think it's definitely something to consider here for Diesel. We'll see how he chooses to build. he actually rounds out his build with a shell, and I love that, given that Zeus is, you know, entirely predictable burst, right? Once he throws out that ultimate, you know what's coming, and you know as soon as he throws out his shield what's coming as well. You also know that he's going to have to lay into you with his auto attacks once he's got the stacks on you, and that, you know, he's very, very predictable burst. So I love the shell pickup here. And the meditation as well, just going to be able to do a lot for him, especially in clutch situations, like if he needs to heal himself up a little bit before that last, before that detonate comes out and possibly claims his life. You're going to be able to do a lot. So Donnie taking quite a bit of poke here, but doing a lot in return. Wow, meditates and shells there. So big win for Donnie, gets both actives of his own still up. Diesel, I think, overreacting a little bit to the to Zeus there by going for that. Ooh, nice ultimate, just barely off the mark. Donnie might be able to find this here. No, Diesel actually makes it out. Sentinel is such a strong disengage tool. I don't know about this. I don't know about going back in here. He's got his actives up. Ooh, can he outweight this? Yes. Perfect usage right there of perfect exploitation of the Aegis there from Diesel. I love it. Love seeing that. He waited it out, recognized the timer on it, and just finished him up. Really nice stuff from Diesel. You tell the momentum shift is just absurd here. But I gotta say, Donnie from behind, man, he doesn't, like, you don't notice that Donnie's behind. You can notice the mistakes that Diesel makes when he's not feeling it and he's like feeling like, you know, he's getting crushed. And Donnie, though, from behind, like, he just keeps his game plan up. Right now, I feel like he's losing this because the matchup is in Diesel's favor and because Diesel is playing really well. But, you know, Donnie's not playing poorly here. He doesn't let things just, you know, get to him that easily. And I think that's what makes him such a strong competitor. He finishes up the Obsidian Shard here instead of the Bulwark. Definitely a good choice, given that he's already got so much health, and the little bit of defense is more than enough here for what he needs. You know, he needs that burst more than anything here to try to catch up to Diesel, and it's, you know, right now it's not quite enough. So he's got to lay into him more and more, and right now it's, you know, Donnie is actually trying to bait out Diesel here. He wants him to try to close the gap, and he nearly got what he was asking for, but Diesel, you know, recognizes it, backs off. Last game, or beginning of this game, Diesel probably would have went back in there, got baited, and died. Late game or mid game here, Diesel is recognizing exactly what Donnie's going for and not playing into his hands. You don't see spam taunting this game either. Both players taking it pretty seriously. Pen option finally picked up for Diesel here. It's funny seeing that because generally that, you know, when you go double stack, you go defense afterward and then you go pen. So you end up not getting Obsidian until 5th item, which is, you know, so unusual. Even Donnie here picks it up, what, 3rd item and a half, really. Little bit of regular stream after this booming. I'm going to play a couple of matches. This has been a much longer tournament. It's been a damn fun tournament, too. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Those of you at home watching us from far away, as the action goes on live right here. It's quite a different setting when you're here, seeing it all unfold. Oh my god. So both players have both actives up, and Diesel very smartly disengaged from that buff, recognizes that Donnie's here. Gonna be able to crush this out? Nope, crush not available yet. That's the worst, when you have that crush there and you and you just have to hold it there, you know? And you end up not blowing it up when you should. Ah, wow. So Donnie wins out that red buff. That's really good for him. Nice little, you know, change of pace, given that everything's been going Diesel's way here. He actually finishes up Fatalis here too, which is a good option for him because otherwise, how's he going to close the gap against Diesel? He really doesn't have it. Diesel can slow him with his 2, root him with his 1, and this is going to make him a lot more elusive, along with a lot more, a lot more quicker to the engage. So really good stuff from him, recognizing that, it's generally the round out Zeus build, but sometimes in a mage versus mage, people won't recognize to do it. They'll just be like, well, I need more burst than this guy. But he's not getting that option against Diesel to just, fight him burst versus burst. It's a lot about who's starting up the engagements here and who's able to follow them through. Yes, kiddo. Yeah, I will, Jake Gun. I actually want to do one of the assault games today. I think we got to do first 3 wins of the day to get that Kepri icon thing. I want that. Chef skin, whatever it is. Like I said, Donnie from behind, man. He's not looking too discouraged at all here. Got the Aegis online. It's fine. Picks up quite a little bit of return damage onto Diesel there, and he's looking great, actually. Wow, takes that Crusher. It looked like he was out of it to me, but apparently not. Ooh, jukes right back into that Sikkim. He had the right idea. He was traveling the right way, and then he got a little nervous there. Ooh, there we go. That was questionable play from Donnie. Finally, reaching a little too far there. That's probably the only... the only thing we'll see about Donnie in this, when he's behind, it's not so much nerves. It's more of he reaches, right? Because he's so far behind, he sometimes doesn't have the patience to wait it out so much. If he knows that he's in the losing matchup. In that last one, as Ra versus Thor, he knows he's got he's got the ability to come back with this god. But in this, he's Zeus, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm very surprised that he's not F6ing in this situation. I know I said it last game and I was wrong, but in this situation, he's Zeus versus Scylla. This was the I'm feeling myself Zeus. And now, when you're down 1-5 and you're fighting a pretty substantially better god, I mean, the only thing is that he's got Fatalis, right? Fatalis is that one trump card that he could play. So if he can play up on that really well, maybe, but... Otherwise, look at that. That burst is doing nothing right now. He's going Telkines, too. No Rod. He's actually going to... Or not Telkines, but probably Demonic. Yeah, so he's playing up fully on that auto attack Zeus, not going for burst after all. Usually, you go the Fatalis, but you rely mostly on the burst. You don't see the full Demonic come out, really. Same with, Poseidon. But he's going full out here. Just seeing if he could do... Oh my god, did he not see Diesel at all there? Even Diesel didn't expect that to just, catch Donnie by surprise, so he wasn't ready to ult after that root, but he had a free ult there. Diesel might take the aggression to... Nope, he's not sentiling here. He could, honestly. He's got Meditation Shell. So he can look for it if Donnie pushes up a little too much. I think he will. No. He just wants that red buff. Yeah, if Donnie can win this, it'll be through sheer outplay. So if Donnie's really feeling that he could outplay Diesel that hard, he has been in his head before. Gotta give props to him for that, right? He never gives up at all. And it's not like this is, it's not like this is like a 70-30 matchup, right? It's probably like 60-40 for Scylla. A lot of damage applied here. Auto attack paying off. The burst not so much. Oh, nice ultimate by Diesel. Actually, he'll look to do something here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, very nice. And very nice response by Donnie, of course, as well. So that engagement was quite even for both. Both popped their actives. Donnie's actually on quite a substantially longer cooldown. Is the only thing about his actives, so Diesel's got that going for him as well. I think Diesel in this position needs to force more engagements. He's giving Donnie way too much room to just come back, And Like while up 5 to 1, you would think that he's pressing the gas pedal a little bit more here. I think Diesel's respecting Donnie a little too much, and not respecting his own lead. You got to play up on your lead. Not too hard that he like sentinels into him while he has ultimate and dies, but like sentinel in here. Try to make something happen here, Bugs. Wow, so much burst. Donnie immediately pops those pots. Oh, he was really expecting that ult to hit. This is, I don't know. We're seeing some shakiness from Diesel. The longer this game goes on, maybe he's like having flashbacks from game 1, man. Maybe Donnie really is in his head, and he's just the tenacity from Donnie, that never give up. Oh, okay, that's awkward. Didn't hit that. Diesel, he's got to get something going here. He has to. Oh, he didn't pop the crush. This is a throw, dude. He didn't pop the crush. Donnie's standing directly in it, doesn't pop it. That's it. The tenacity from Donnie is just blowing Diesel's mind to the point where Diesel is just completely throwing this away again. This is nuts. That was not, that was not the matchup. That was not Donnie, suddenly coming on, his Zeus finally coming online. That was just Diesel completely misplaying. Wow, man. Donnie's such a strong competitor, but more than anything, Diesel, he's got to get he's got to get that tournament mentality on, where you can't outthink yourself. He's giving Donnie too much respect and not respecting his own play. I think a lot of it is just confidence, A lot of players struggle with that confidence level. You gotta have the idea in mind that you're the shit, basically, right? You have to recognize that you are the better player, or at least the better player that game, right? Like this game, Diesel has been the better player through and through. And he has to recognize that. Now Donnie's a better player, but he wasn't just a little while ago. And the reasoning for that is because Diesel's not recognizing that he was the better player this game. And that's a very common mistake, especially when you're fighting someone that has such a reputation as Donnie, as possibly the best duelist NA, possibly behind Nshadow. He's really good too, that guy. Nah, probably Donnie, but it's it's pretty. I don't know. We're not going to get into that. We'll see. Who knows? Whose tournament is this? That's right. Nshadows, not Donnie Base. So, yeah. But I mean, like I said, when you're going up against somebody with that kind of presence around them, it's important that you keep your confidence going. And that's something that I think Jabberjaws really does very well. It's a big meme within the Bed of Chaos crew that, well, Jabber in general is a big meme to them because of that whole scenario where he dropped them from his Challenger Cup team. But it's it's quite apparent that Jabber has that mentality that he can beat anyone. He feels like like he definitely he's got the advantage in any situation, right? And he doesn't just like outthink himself out of these positions. Broken. Wow, look at Donnie, man. Look at the aggression. Now that is a man that is confident. Rightfully so, of course. Diesel's just got to find himself. Once he does, and he ups that confidence level, he'll be right up there with Donnie. So I think probably in a non-tournament setting, this could have gone to Diesel more cleanly. A lot of it is tournament setting, tournament nerves. Diesel threw to me really hard when I was Apollo versus Anher. Free matchup for Anher. Definitely was within his realm of winning it for sure. Goes for a fire giant that I don't think he would have normally gone for in another situation. Put the pressure on himself. Ended up losing it. Same kind of scenario. Oh my god. I looked away because there was an ant on my desk and and this man just demolished. Jesus Christ. I didn't even get it. This is the sad part. Just the sheer aggression from Donnie, man. That's why he's always so entertaining to watch. You know, what an entertaining playstyle. One, he never gives up. And two, he's just a fucking monster. He never relents either, you know? Hashtag save the ants. I'll tell you, man, he was right there, and now he's not. It's like, at this point, the ants are in my head, you know? They're literally, no. But they, you know, they got that mentality over me. They're everywhere, dude. And I'm nowhere. There's so many of them, so few of them. Diesel's got a 3K pot here, man. He's got to turn this around. Like, what does he have to do to turn this around? He needs to hit a combo. He needs to hit a combo and show himself that he's got enough burst. What did I say about that double stacking build, by the way? I called it right away. I said, I don't know if Diesel should go a double stacking build here, given that he lost in the late game of the other one, because he could throw himself here. You know, he could end up saying, you know, I'm going the double stack build, this is my game, and then all of a sudden Donnie, you know, makes one impressive play and gets in Diesel's head completely. He has that, you know, those flashbacks of the last game and says, well, this is it for me. Donnie's doing it again. Wow, Donnie, really interestingly, going for poke on Diesel instead of the Titan there. He almost certainly could have actually all-in the Titan and killed it there. Just ults, uses 2, uses 1, and pop the 3. He had his Aegis in case Diesel aggressed onto him. Instead, going for the poke on Diesel. Just kind of like playing with him here. Trying to find that final kill and end it honorably. See, again, aggressing onto Diesel here instead. Oh my god! Look at this. No, he's going to go down here. There we go. Diesel. Maybe Donnie making the same mistake that Diesel made last game. Going for the opponent instead of the Titan. So many people do that as like an honor thing, and it's just like, it's not an honor thing. Like you've been playing so well, and you deserve that Titan, right? You've been aggressing onto it. The fact that Duel rewards camping so much doesn't mean that it's honorable for you to wait for them and have to kill them under their Titan, yeah? Instead, just take that Titan, take that win. It said their Phoenix respawn before it did, so I was confused. Okay, so yeah, Diesel's got his Phoenix back, and this could be the start of something new. And it really could though. This could be it for Diesel, and look, he's doing it. This is the exact scenario that happened to Donnie last game, or that happened for Donnie last game. Let's see if Diesel can make it happen. Defense pot on for Donnie, power pot on for Diesel. Two different mentalities here. There we go, beads popped. Diesel just gotta, after that happens, just back out with the Sentinel. Instead takes a shit ton of poke there. Oh. Shell popped. Oh, it needs to hit that right now. He's gonna go for the ult, but Zeus a little too quick there. I feel like Zeus's movement speed is insanely fast. It's not, is it? Oh, it's because of Fatalis. Yeah. Alright, here it is. Easy kill there. Easy kill. Diesel finds it. Wow, so I don't know. Maybe I feel like Donnie would not be the type of player to give Diesel that, you know, that easy entrance back into the game there like he did. I figured he would just go for the Titan end, but you know, maybe in homage to Diesel's play last game, says, you know what? I'm going to do the same way you did, son. I'm going to try to end it straight up by killing you instead of the Titan, and ends up throwing the same exact way that Diesel did. This event, of course, brought to you by Papa John. I wish. So Donnie's demonic grip actually worked out quite well for him here. A lot of people in chat were like, that's a dumb build, and I was also questioning it. But it worked out quite well. Yo, Exquisite Ewok, what a name, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you for the sub. My favorite part about getting new subs is just getting to see the names. Thank you so fucking much. Thanks for the support, my dude. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. So as you can see, Donnie's burst actually isn't that strong, right? Once he gets those combos off, Diesel is able to like heal it up with a pot. It's so insignificant. It's when Donnie is able to all in with his auto attacks that Diesel really starts hurting. Never mind, that was quite a bit of burst, but that's because Diesel was standing in the ult. To be fair, Donnie gonna be able to take the return Phoenix here. Surprised to see him not try to aggress into it before his creeps do here, because I feel like he needed that. Because now he doesn't have enough time, or he might die for it. Yeah. Ooh, very smart on Diesel to throw the ultimate right where he did there. Force Donnie back into the Phoenix. He said, you can either walk into the Phoenix or you can walk to my ult, son. Good luck. Given this position, Diesel can't end. He's got 3 fire creeps with him. Not sure, like, in this position, he just pushes, you know? He doesn't get anything off of it. A little awkward. He's gonna go for as much damage as he can, actually. No, never mind. Oh my god, Diesel. God damn. Okay, so one thing that we're not seeing here that we usually would from a Scylla, when you go double stack, you don't have to go Polynomicon, and that helps so much with ending. It also helps with Scylla's burst in general. Like, so many of her abilities are also complemented, or her root and her 2 are both complemented very well by Poly. So that's one downside to the double stack. While it's such a strong build come late game, Poly is also such a strong item in terms of both push potential and what it adds to your overall burst. It might even be debatable if double stack or Poly ends up being the better choice. Yeah, this is quite an intense game. 31 minutes in here. Diesel? What? He's going back in here, though. He's feeling himself. See, like, Poly would kill there. There we go. He killed him regardless. But once again, Donnie is always pushed up when he dies, so Diesel's never really able to take anything. And Donnie being pushed up when he dies is, like, that is so Donnie. What else? That's entirely to the credit of the way that Donnie plays, right? He will never allow himself to be pushed back. He is the aggressor in all of these engagements. Diesel definitely going to look for some poke here. What the hell? Why? It's like Diesel's just forgetting basic Smite mechanics here. Throws the crush at the Titan and hits it while out of range, so it just immunes it. He could have placed his 2 on it, got the protections reduction, autoed it 3 times, used his 1, popped the crush. Would have done not a quarter, but near a quarter of the Titan's health there. Worth doing. Instead, throws the 2. No reason. Winner, of course, gets a $50 coupon to Papa John's. I want Papa John's so badly, dude. I gotta order it right after this. Please be a 2-0. Kappa. Kappa, no Kappa. Bias caster strikes again. Surprised to see Donnie go for the detonate there instead of continued autos. He was actually, I'm almost positive, within range for more autos there against Diesel. Really nice clear from Donnie. He's showing like a lot of skill with this Zeus. Oh, walks right into that though. No good. Diesel keeps doing this. He keeps rooting and not actually. Oh, he's gonna look the Sentinel back in here. Never mind. Finds it. Really nice. This should be the end. Yeah, he keeps doing that, finding the root and just using the crush instead of the ultimate. Then he awkwardly tries to ult afterward. Yo, Exquisite Ewok, thank you for the $10, man.
Been wanting to sub, donate for
You're
a while.
God, dude.
We'd love to support the content.
Thanks,
Keep
man.
it up. And yeah, I love my name.
A man that loves his own name. I love it. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, should also be making use of the 2 to reduce the protections of the fucking thing, but I think he's got this either way. Gotta use that 1, man. Alright, he's got it. He's got it. There we go. There we go. Nice. Alright, good cleanup from Diesel. I mean, it wasn't clean. It certainly wasn't clean, and he almost threw it away. But Donnie, in turn, ended up throwing it because he went for the same type of, you know, style end than that Diesel did in the last game. So, players making the same mistakes as each other, growing off of each other's mistakes to make each other's mistakes. Not what you'd expect as the set goes on. Not